Hi, Brad. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you, everyone. So we'll just start for maybe a quick roundtable about this use case on low code, no code. So maybe you can start, Marc-Olivier, by presenting yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get started. So my name is Marc-Olivier Bourdeau. I'm marketing manager at Solutions Metrics, and we're really happy to be part of the Creatio's Accelerate 2021 event. And especially today is a big day for since we're going to be speaking about the manufacturing industry. Hence why we decided to ask Brad, one of our clients, to come and speak to us about his project we did together. So Brad, thanks again for being here. Ahmed, maybe a short intro. Tell us about a bit about yourself.
Yes, hi everybody. My name is Ahmed from Solution Metrics. I'm the customer success manager. I'm the relationship between the customer and the company. I'm doing a lot of work with the existing customer, getting over the different project and making sure that all our customers are happy. So thank you, Sebastian.
Excellent. And so they are. And thank you, Brad, again for being with us. Maybe a quick introduction about yourself.
My pleasure. Yeah, I'm one of your happy customers. I love Solutions Matrix. We had some challenges, and you guys really came through and solved all of our issues, and it's doing everything we had hoped it would do for us. So we're thrilled.
That's great. That's great. And maybe you can tell us a bit about the history of Com Pleat and
Sure.
Business.
Sure. Yeah, we're a manufacturer. We make a consumable product, and it's sold business to business. So we sell to other manufacturers. It's a filter product that's used in the manufacturing process in the finishing industry. We're in Orangeville, Ontario. We've been growing a lot in the last several years, and growing to the point where it was hard for us to effectively take care of our customers. So, years ago, our problem was always sales. And then more recently, it's been managing growth and taking care of the customers that we have. And so our CRM program really helps us to do that.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And maybe I personally know it working with you, but maybe you can speak about how you're using Creatio internally.
Sure.
The different things we've done. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, no, it was great so all of our salespeople, customer service, purchasing, we all use Creatio. And one of the unique things that I really wanted Creatio to do for us was to track our customers' order history and to communicate with our customers directly, so we didn't have to get involved. Like years ago, I had a spreadsheet, and if someone placed an order, I would make a note in the spreadsheet, and then I'd look at the sheet and think, they're probably due to order. I should give them a call, right? And so you get to a certain size, you can't do that effectively anymore. And so it got to the point where we'd be scratching our head. Oh, it wasn't, so-and-so. They haven't ordered for a while. Are they due to order? And we'd look it up. Oh, yeah, they're due to order. And we'd give them a call, which is not the way to do it. So my plant manager, Drew, he came up with this slogan, and it is never remember anything. And so that's our slogan. But we don't have to, we don't want to rely on someone to remember something. Like our customers, they're all, like, we don't have a cookie cutter here. They're all, we call them snowflakes, right? Because every snowflake is different. And so, customers that need a special packaging or a special filter for some reason, special delivery time, all those things, as you grow, you can't remember, and you shouldn't have to remember. It's all in Creatio now. So, and everyone's got access to Creatio. So that really helped us too. And it's great because it's all been kind of customized by Solutions Matrix to match what we wanted, right? So we input the orders specific to the customer, and then as far as the prompting to them to reorder, right? So Creatio decides based on the formula that we worked out, you know, that a customer, their order history and their order pattern, and it predicts in advance when they should be ordering again. So, and that's the best part of Creatio. And so regularly these notifications go out, and they're just a friendly letter, you know, hi, so-and-so customer, you know, our records show that you may be due to reorder this product. You might want to check stock and give us a call. And they're timely, right? They're timed based on the history. And so very often we get customers who respond right away, say, oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, we need to place an order. Here's the order, or whatever. Or they might respond by saying, you know, we're having a shutdown for the next 3 weeks. So yeah, we're going to order, but not till after our shutdown. So don't worry, kind of thing. I don't think we ever got an email back saying, please stop sending these, right? Stop bugging me, right? That was a concern, right? But quite the opposite. You know, our customers know that we are concerned. We love them. I always say, you know, we know their needs better than they do, right? So anyway, so it's all working out very well for us, and it allows us to communicate with all of our customers effectively, way better, like through Creatio, way better than we could do it on our own with that old spreadsheet or just trying to remember, right?
And I guess it helps you guys a lot organizing your processes and knowing in advance the production that you'll need to be doing, because I'm not an expert in this industry, but I guess before you did this project, I'm sure customers would call you when they didn't have any more in stock, and then they would call you and be like, hey, we need that amount of filters, like urgent, and please, I need them by tomorrow. And then everyone would go crazy and then go in production, I guess. So I guess that process really helps you figuring out in advance and planning in advance the resources, and you know, make sure that the delivery is made on time, and there's no more panic mode, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like, so not only on the customer service side, but on the production side, right? So Drew, my plant manager, he has, you know, he can look at a report showing what product he should be making over the next month or 2 months or whatever, right? What is due to be sold, and then he can produce it and keep it on the floor, right? So yeah, it's effective on the production side as well as on the sales and customer service side. And we just hired a new purchasing person, you know, a new supply chain manager, right? Like that's the new thing, is supply chain. And so, you know, and I'm saying to her, you know, in the past, we would set up a vendor. I would usually do that, negotiate the pricing, set up the vendor for our raw materials, and then we just forget about it and just keep ordering, right? It was a very mechanical process. But in today's environment, with supply chain, you know, number one, you know, you got to find alternate suppliers. They're all maxed out in capacity. So it's like a reverse sales job, right? So you got to go and actively pursue the vendors, right? And beg them to sell to you, right? And ask them for samples, right? And go through that whole process. And so Lynn, our new purchasing and supply chain person, so I said, you got to get into the Creatio and start inputting all these potential vendors and do that whole sales cycle, but on the purchasing side, right? So that's been really good because, you know, we get in a crisis every couple of years. We've run out of supply, and I'm scratching my head, you know, who are those guys we talked to 2 years ago that might have been able to help us, right? Like I've got to do the research again. And so if it's in Creatio, it's just way better, and I'm looking forward to getting the supply chain vendors in Creatio so that we can just you know, contact them and do all that research and make all the notes. And so in case I get hit by a bus or whatever, right, we have all that information.
Let's not hope that happens, but it's always good to plan.
And, it's a good example of, I hear you talking, and what I'm hearing is you really want personalized customer experience on your side. When you say, you use the expression snowflake, every customer is unique and you want to be able to serve them in a very special manner. So, and I know we've been interacting and have the privilege to work with you before COVID, right? And that's funny because that theme actually really rised up during COVID, because lots of businesses understood the importance of the customer experience, right? And the privilege of having a great relationship with our customer and be able to serve them in a very personalized manner, in a unique way. So I have a question, and we didn't talk about this before, but what was your retention rate during COVID? Because you're in excellence in customer experience of customers.
Yeah, no, we keep most of our customers long term, and COVID hasn't affected that. In fact, we've been super busy through COVID. A lot of our it's the manufacturing industry, but also housing and construction, and so those industries are very busy, and so we've been really busy. And I just got to say one other thing that Creatio does, like, if there is a problem with a customer, right? Like we've shipped with a certain trucking company and they failed, right? And so we make a note, we make an issue in Creatio, an official kind of issue, and then it tracks that, right? So then we know when that customer orders again, hey, they need this special attention on this issue, right? And then if we mess up twice within 90 days, I get a notification saying, we've messed up on this customer twice. And so it's escalated, right? So, a one-time issue, I'm not involved. I think a two-time issue. Also with if customers stop ordering, right? So then our salesperson, whoever the specific salesperson is, gets a notification. Hey, Creatio is telling us they've stopped ordering and they're at risk, right? And then if they're at risk for a while and it's not resolved, then it goes to a higher level, right? And I get an email, and so then I'm on the salespeople. Hey, take care of this, right? So, so it's very effective at never remember anything. It's very good that way, and able to take care of our customers. That's the bottom line, right? So.
And
I love that slogan, never remember anything. I think it's really fits your process.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And I remember when we engage, and let's talk a bit about the power of low code, no code. I remember when we first talked, you were a little, you had an experience with a previous partner that didn't go well. So you were kind of, I wouldn't. I understood it because they say once bitten, twice shy. So you went a little. So we're a great partner of Creatio, and you work with one of our guys, Oliver, who knows and certified on the platform and others. So maybe you can talk about how fast we're able to do that and how quickly we and we're on time and budget. So so maybe you can talk about that.
Oh, for sure. Sure. Yeah. No, yeah. I did have a partner to start out the process, and it was not working out well at all. He didn't seem to have the critical mass that Solutions Matrix has, as far as, the programming and the support and everything. And Oliver, I can't say enough about Oliver. He was so good to work with and very attentive, and could pick up what we were laying down, and implemented it beautifully, right? And so Oliver was just tremendous throughout the whole process, on the technical side and the programming side, the modification to make it suit what we needed, right? And so, yeah, you guys, it was like, like night and day. It was a breath of fresh air, and because I kind of had the vision of what I wanted, and I just, the first guy, he couldn't implement it, right? But you guys did beautifully, went beyond what I'd hoped for. So, Well
a
done.
big shout
Yeah.
out to Oliver if he's
Yeah,
listening right now.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Perfect. And also he was able to, so for all people listening, Oliver is not a developer. So he's really good with technology, but he's not a developer per se. So that's a good example of what Creatio no code or low code enables is for business people that loves technology like Oliver. So that's why when you spoke with Oliver, he got it, right? So he understood what you were looking for. And without having to code and open an IT project with a development lifecycle, he was able to customize the platform and adapt it to your need. And even the we talked about the predictive of your customer inventory. So that's also a good thing about low code. So that's great. And I think our time is close to be finished now. But I just want to maybe conclude and first thanking you, but how appreciative we are that you represent a great customer experience, because on everything you said today, it's all about, giving extraordinary customer experience to your customers. So, so we're super proud to be your partner in that, because that's also, I'm joking by saying at Solution Metrics, our customer is not king, it's our customers that are king. So we work with you. So, so I think you embrace those values as well. So perfect. Thank you so much, Brad. Thanks everyone for being with us, and looking forward for our next talk.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.